Good time zone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Iodine. I'm your host, Benny. And today I am doing some writing. Let's do it. Yo, what is going on, Hayden? Hey, Hayden, that reminds me. Let me bring up some bongo cat. Whoa. Choose one of these hat and skin combinations and click confirm to receive this result. The stolen chosen item. You can only choose one. Nosfergato, zombie, or Frankenstein. I think I'll have you know that it's Frankenstein's monster, actually. Is that a bat sitting on Nosferato's, These are all pretty good. Ah, man. But I won't be able to have all three? Shh. Oh, man. I think I like how the Zambi is all messed up. Kitty's little brain is exposed. I think we're gonna pay homage to Mary Shelley. Okay, so where did my friend Kitty Stein thing go? Well, let's go ahead and get oh. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. What if I just made it public? Here's my lobby ID. I'll just pop that one in the chat there. I don't know how to make it just visible. Yo, what's going on? Auto hide cats. Why would I want to do that? Snaps cats to other nearby cats, huh? How does that work? Oh, a leaderboard, huh? That's for just how much has been written on a single day. That's interesting. Tap loot. Typing farmer. Meow meow. Rad anomaly. Oh, that looks kind of neat. Is this free as well? Oh, it's $7. Because that looks fun. Maybe I'll put that on my wish list. Sign in? What are you talking about? I'm signed in. There we go. And what is this other game that it was the typing out farmer? This one does have a demo. Ooh. That looks a little bulky, but that's kind of interesting too. Nah, I'm not gonna get that one. But okay, back to my original question. Where did my Franken Kitty, my friend Kitty Stein skin go? So how's your writing going? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, I got a little cow. Sweet. You switched first person for a new project and it's going well. Nice. Nice. Discord integration. All right. Shall we get down to business? Yeah, Frank Hiddestein's monster is pretty good. I like it. Hey there, Nathan. Welcome in. How be ye? I'm alright, man. I'm alright. A little tired. Did you do that interview that you mentioned yesterday? Cool. Oh. Well, Hayden has almost 900 bongs. Just surpassed 900 bongs since we started. And I'm only sitting on 124, and those are all mouse clicks. So I suppose we should get started. Nice. Good job, Nathan. I can't believe it's been over half a year now since the year started. Yeah, work has really been getting in the way of my writing as well. Of course, just sitting here staring at the screen is not really helping either. Hey, Game Queen 990. I wonder if they maybe just... Oh, they left. That'll go there. How about... Redeemed hydrate, 100%, 100 milligrams. Is drinking coffee considered hydrating? Some would argue the exact opposite. All right. Bing, bing, bing. Ooh. Romance in post-apocalyptic Earth with demons. That sounds great. Just a silly thing that's not really silly. Gotta do some reference to, like, what this building looks like. Around 47 years after the apocalypse that happens vaguely in the stuff. That's nice. Good stuff. I wrote a post-apocalyptic, like, thing. And yeah, it had demons in it. Basically, it was this guy that finds a monster in the woods that, like, it describes it as like a demon with a lot of, like, vague details, vague fiery, details, and, like, he describes this creature, and he's trying to describe it to his village. But the way he's describing it, it really kind of makes it feel like it's a fantasy, like he's referring to magic and everything. And then the perspective shifts to that of the monster. And the monster is actually a human that is in a incredibly, like, highly technologically advanced suit. And the suit, the way the suit appears to the other guy is as a monster, but the suit can make him disappear, like, can give him almost total invisibility. And so, like, when he vanishes, it makes the guy freak out as he's looking at it. And then we watch him as he's, like, cloaked, as he returns back to his home base. Where it's an underground shelter that's, really, like, in stark contrast to the, apocalypse outside. The underground like shelter that he's in is very technologically advanced and clean and designed and all this stuff. And so it the way the story presents is at first it's like fantasy, and then it transfers to be reimagined as a science fiction. Give me 15 chapters. I mean, this series, like, there's a bit of that that can happen. I wrote I did like a D&D self-adventure thing. So I had like the D&D books and I had like this self-adventure book. And I went through it and started explaining all the magic and stuff as science fiction. And I designed the world that I play that in as, like, basically it's part of this universe that I'm writing about. But it's, like, very distant and hasn't really had contact with anything that I'm writing currently. And a sci-fi where totally not space marines crash on planets and are worshipped as gods. I love that idea. Love that idea. Sorry to hear that, Nathan. I hope you feel better. Let me send it to the basement. Still haven't written anything. Had an open plan. Spacious. Had a plan that was spacious. These metal planets. Spacious, oh my god. Floor. Sorry to hear that, Nathan. I'm sure things will get better. Write a story about it. Include some of the feelings that you feel into your work, you know? Try to use the experience to understand how some of your characters might feel in the same situation. Spacious. Most of the furniture and decorations spacious and wood have been beautiful and inviting. Instead, most of the furniture and decorations have been removed, and the space was lit only by James killed himself with cigars and alcohol when he died. Nearly fell on street. Morgana took him to another universe and showed death. It's interesting, man. But yeah, like, you know, think of ways to, include some of the emotion that you're feeling into your story. Like, clearly you already have, some of that in there, but, you know, always try and find new ways of being able to express it. To express what you're feeling now, you know. And the space was emergency lighting. Would it be called emergency lighting? Ambient artificial lighting. Low power. Lighting and low power. How do I describe this? It's like security lighting, I guess? Because it's not emergency lighting. Like, I imagine emergency lighting might actually have, like, strobing effects or whatever. But instead, this area is just kind of abandoned. There's not really people intended to be here. But in places like that, there's enough lighting that you can still get around. You can still, like, look, you know, see everything. For safety purposes, you know. Through safety lighting. Not lightning. Minus lightning. What is safety lighting? But it's not safety lighting that... Or it's not like emergency lights again. What would you call lights that are always on in a building that is not intended to be used? At the moment. These lights would be always on, but safety is but would consume little power. Security lighting is just so that cameras can usually see. Okay, yeah, these are typically called security lights, night lights, or emergency egress. Emergency egress lighting. Okay. That's a good one. Emergency egress lighting. Illuminates exit paths for safe building evacuation during a power outage. Exit lighting. Yeah, security lights, I think, is pretty much what I'm looking for. Thank you, Hayden. It can't be just for the cameras, can it? Like, I'm pretty sure that kind of lighting is also intended for anybody who's in there, like, so that they, you know, don't hurt themselves. So if you turn off all lighting in, like, an interior building, man, the pitch darkness, it's always wild to experience, like, absolute pitch darkness. It's like a sensory deprivation tank. And to deter people that, now, actually, if I can actually for a second, I had this in one of my trivia games, trivia that I play with people every week. There is actually more crime in areas that are lit than there is in areas that are not lit. And the example is theft and break-ins in houses, like, you know, residential areas. In areas like houses that are right outside, that have like street lights right outside them, are well lit and everything, they actually get broken into more often than places that are not well lit, that are dark. And the reason that the reason that's, you know, kind of implied by the evidence is that when there's already like good lighting in an area, you don't really notice. It's a little harder to notice somebody there, because when it's really dark, usually whoever's breaking in has to use a flashlight, and the flashlight being waved around and moving and everything is much more noticeable than a steady light, you know. So to basically just to be able to see in the more dark areas, you got to use a flashlight, and that's way more noticeable. Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Yeah. Only through security lighting. You want to use that concept in one of your stories? Or thinking of breaking into a place? I don't suggest it, legally speaking. I cannot legally say on stream that you should wait until it's dark. Or that when you break into a place, you break into a place that's well lit, because you will be less noticeable. I can't say that on stream. Google, I swear I went there several times to throw him off the set. Yeah. I swear. I swear I'm an author. I'm not actually looking up Google results for what organs need to be damaged to be able to kill somebody. That reminds me of a, I mean, I kind of got that from, Whitest Kids You Know. Can't see that. It's illegal to say, is the skit. Oh, yeah. Okay, I won't show you guys the video, but you guys can hear it.
Hi, I'm Trevor Moore. Did you know that it's illegal to say I want to kill the President of the United States of America? It's illegal. It's a federal offense. It's one of the only sentences that you're not allowed to say. Now, it was okay for me to say it right then because I was just telling you that it's illegal to say I want to kill the President of the United States of America. I'm not actually saying it. I'm just letting you know that it's illegal to say that. It's kind of like a public service. I'm letting you know so that you don't accidentally go out and say something like that. But what's interesting is that it's very illegal to say, I really, really think someone out there should kill the President of the United States of America. That's illegal, extremely illegal, very, very illegal, but not illegal to say with a mortar launcher. Because that's its own sentence. It's an incomplete sentence, but it may have nothing to do with the sentence before that. So that's perfectly fine, perfectly legal. I also found out that it's incredibly illegal, extremely illegal, to go on television and say something like the best place to fire a mortar launcher at the White House would be from the roof of the Rockefeller Hewitt building because of minimal security and you'd have a clear line of sight to the president's bedroom. Insanely illegal. Ridiculously, recklessly, insanely illegal. Yet even more illegal to show an illustrated diagram. Insanely illegal, ridiculously, horribly felonious, because they will come to your house in the middle of the night and they will lock you up. Extremely against the law. One thing that is technically legal to say is that we have a group that meets Fridays at midnight under the Brooklyn Bridge, and the password is 6 Semper Tyrannis.
Yeah, they're great. Oh, Trevor though. Trevor Moore, that guy. It's that guy. Yeah, you gotta specifically tell it. It's like, this is for fictional purposes only. This is for fiction, for entertainment, for research purposes. Okay. Slowly. I'm not going to mention the back rooms. I'm not going to mention the back rooms. But that's kind of the vibe that space A. Liminal. My doggo is snoring. Can you hear that? Is that what your is that what your Borgin is for? Oh, she's snoring loud. Given the space an uncanny liminal feel. That's good enough. All right, Nathan. I hope you feel better, man. Dude, 3 months for €4? That's a pretty good discount, man. Watch True Detective. I need to watch first season of True Detective again. I've been getting real into King in Yellow, which makes an appearance. The story makes an appearance in first season of True Detective. It inspires it in a lot of ways. King in Yellow proves I have no self-control. I would read that play. Me too. Yeah, I'd also... But, I don't know, I feel like most people are pretty curious and wouldn't be able to resist giving it a little quick peek. And it's not a mask, you know? It's not a mask. Oh man, I don't know. I don't think you've shown up during any of my Sorrow streams, but that game Sorrows on PS5 that came out last month. Oh man, I would absolutely call that an adaptation of The King in Yellow. Like, it is incredible. I mean, the world that you're on is called Carcosa, and it's all about trying to get to the Yellow Shore, and the Yellow Shore, it drives people mad with power. That all they want to do is get to the Yellow Shore and become the King in Yellow and rule over everything. It's incredible. The design, the story, dude. Like, oh, it's really freaking awesome. I love that game. It's so good. You can, if you check out my YouTube, you can see my previous Sorrow streams. Give one of them a shot, and you'll see, man. It's so good. I'm almost done with it. I've almost beaten it. I fought the King in Yellow once, and I got halfway through his second health bar, 2 out of 3 health bars. And but he handed me my ass. I will get stronger, and I will come back again and again. That's the main character, Arjun. Oh my god, this story, man. Like, I could go off on about it, like, at length, and I probably will. So, you play Arjun. He's a human. He lives in I don't know how far in the future, but it's a future, like future Earth. He's a human from future Earth that it's a spacefaring civilization, and it's the main like corporation that has control over most of like human space. It's called Soltari, and they're the ones that are like populating all kinds of other planets and looking for resources to mine. And they come to this system and this planet that they call Carcosa, to search for what's called leucine. It's like a material that has so much power, like latent power within it, that it's able to power machines for like a really long time with a very small amount. It's basically like ultra oil, or nuclear fissile material or whatever, but it's like really abundant here on Carcosa. And so they send some people out to some teams out to go and populate this planet so they could set up a mining colony, so they could mine the leucinite from this colony. The ships that they send out 4 of them. They call them the echelons. The first one they send out is basically a scouting ship. And then a few months later, they send out a colony ship. That's Echelon 2, is a colony ship with thousands of people on it. So they send out Echelon 1 and 2 pretty much one after the other, knowing that they're not going to hear from them probably for, a few years or whatever. But then they don't hear back from them after they're supposed to have landed and contacted back. And so they send another ship, the Echelon 3, to try and figure out what happened, what's going on. This is like another scout ship. And even that one hasn't come back. And so now Echelon 4, your character, is on this ship. And it's like a designated rescue ship. Everyone is highly trained, and you're basically the last resort to try and find this place. And so you land on Carcosa, and you find that the planet has definite signs that there is a incredibly advanced intelligent race on this planet that have built this massive city, but the architecture is all the architecture contains all these what look like biologically it looks like statues of people, but the people don't have faces, and the people have all kinds of limbs and stuff. And it's just these statues are in the architecture all over the place. And like of course the planet has all kinds of hostile life on it, life and machines that are just all over the place. And so you gotta find your previous echelon ships and find out what happened to them. And what happened to them is just it's crazy. And if you ask me about it, I will tell you. But at that point, I highly recommend getting the game yourself and playing it and finding out what's going on. But missing out on just gaming in general, or what? Or are you talking about that specific game? Since it's break time,
You might not notice, but there is something deeply unsettling about Seiros the more you dig into what Housemarque actually based their game on. Carcosa, the central, shape-shifting alien planet in the game, is actually a direct reference to The King in Yellow, an 1895 book containing several short stories written by an American writer called Robert W. Chambers. In the book, there is a fictional play which exists as a prop for the characters, but there is something strange about it, because anyone who reads it begins to lose touch with reality and goes completely insane, which is exactly what happens during the eclipse in the game. While much of the cursed play itself is left to the reader's imagination, there are tiny fragments, like Cassilda's song, that hint at the world the play describes. Without spoiling anything, not just the planet in Seiros, but the final biome and the final boss, among other things, were taken directly from it. However, the unsettling part is still yet to come, because the word Carcosa goes way further back than Robert W. Chambers' work. It originated in Ambrose Bierce's short story about a man waking up in an unfamiliar wilderness, slowly realizing he is dead, only to discover that the ruins around him are his own long-forgotten ancient city. The writer himself vanished in Mexico in 1914 and was never found, with many speculating that he, in his search for death, wandered into the ancient city of Carcosa himself. You might not notice, but there is something...
Ambrose Bierce? Ambrose... Because I knew that Ambrose Bierce wrote Carcosa, A Vision of Carcosa, or whatever it's called. But I didn't know that he just disappearance. Wow.
In October 1913, Bierce, then age 71, departed from Washington, D.C., for a tour of his old Civil War battlefields. According to some reports, by December he had passed through Louisiana and Texas, crossing by way of El Paso into Mexico, which was in the throes of revolution. In Ciudad Juarez he joined Pancho Villa's army as an observer, and in that role he witnessed the Battle of Tierra Blanca, 54-55. It was reported that Bierce accompanied Villa's army as far as the city of Chihuahua. His last known communication with the world was a letter he wrote there to Blanche Partington, a close friend, dated December 26, 1913, 56, 57, 58, after closing this letter by saying, "As to me, I leave here tomorrow for an unknown destination." He vanished without a trace, one of the most famous disappearances in American literary history.
Really? Oh, man. That's really interesting. Goodbye, viewers. Shelters. That's wild. Bryce's short stories, Hayata and Shepherd, and an inhabitant of Carcosa, believed to have influenced early weird fiction writer Robert W. Chambers' tales of the King in Yellow, featured Hastur, Carcosa, Lake Holly, and other names located and locations initiated in Bierce's tables. Chambers in turn went on to influence H.P. Lovecraft and much of modern horror fiction. Yeah, he did. Man, that's flippin' interesting. Rose Bierce just disappeared. That's wild. What if he shows up again in one of our stories? Wow. That's, you know what? That's some good trivia. I'm gonna put that in my trivia notes. Doo-doo-doo. Come on, camera. transcript of their until they entered room where a sleek, clean couch was built to these steps. They Rowan a seat and slide back with a what would you call it? That relaxed groan that you make as you sit down in a comfortable chair after, I don't know, expressing disconcern or, you know, after working a while and finally getting to relax. Deciding to have relaxed with a groan that betrayed his current demeanor. With a contented sigh, yeah, I do like that. But he's not really contented exactly. Trade his current demeanor for a gesture to these segment next to him. Pull out a pack of big ones. Lighter. Maybe they aren't exactly cigarettes. But I can't just say. Paul. Hold up. This is one of those things. Joint synonyms. Joint synonym weed. Weed. Rather common. A doobie or a spliff. A J, a doink, a dog walker, a pinner, some reefer. Hey there, Y, welcome in. Kind of awkward moment. That's fine. What would be a not slang term for a joint? It's like, I try to avoid slang as much as I can in my narrative portions, you know. A marijuana cigarette. But then that just makes me look like a nerd, you know? Hey guys, I found this marijuana. I want to roll it up and smoke it like a cigarette. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of just going with joint. Pulled out a joint. Lighter. As he pulled out some rolled cannabis. I want to roll it up and smoke it like a cigarette. That's from Arrested Development. George Michael tries to buy weed.
Uncle Joe? he saw the yacht was empty, George Michael, as he'd been trained to do since childhood, left a note. Back at the model home, Job showed Michael the note he'd found at the dock.
No, this can't be from my son.
Well, it is his handwriting. Plus, he left me $200. $100. 100. I accidentally said two.
This is impossible. Why would he do this?
I know. You know, I was shocked. I mean, really, $100. You can't.
Seems to think that he saw you down at the docks today. Was that you?
No. Maybe it was the other George Michael, you know, the singer-songwriter?
Yeah, that makes sense. What'd you do with... Thanks for being honest.
Yeah.
He's lying to me. Can you believe that? Where the hell is his family's morality?
I don't know.
What?
He's cold out here.
So what do I do now? If I confront him, he's just gonna lie to me again. Should I yell at him?
Did it, Dad? Teach us.
Where
We
is
don't
it?
yell in this family.
Dang. The scene isn't in it. But yeah. He's, George Michael needs to try and prove that it's him. That's, you know, he's covering for, I think he's covering for Job or something. And, so that because he's still underage, he's under 17. And, like, he knows he won't go to jail for, like, marijuana possession or whatever. And so he has some, but obviously he's never smoked weed before. Like, George Michael is just a golden child, you know, very straight edge, whatever. But yeah, to try and prove that he's actually, you know, it's for him and it's not Job or whatever, he says, hey, I found some marijuana. I want to roll it up and smoke it like a cigarette. Just very flat and plainly. Like, it's very funny. He gestures to the segment next to him as he pulled a joint on the lighter from the front pocket. From his shirts. Let's bump this music. Oh man, Hayden, your bongo cat. That yellow bow is incredibly cute, and I also like the tongue there. I love that. Didn't even notice you locked in. Yeah, I often don't really notice, you know, I got the randomizer on. Often don't notice it changing and stuff. Naomi asks as she tentatively sat on the seat next to me. Cannabis. Rowan reason eyebrow. Really, she hadn't smoked before. He was starting to get the picture just how sheltered she was. Let's sure. Legal. It's not illegal here, but difficult to come by. Taking a break from some stack. Tired of looking at people's cats. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand. getting tired of that, but I don't know. I'm in a cat phase right now. I'm all right looking at cats on Threads and Insta. I've been watching some Insta posts by this lady that's fostering some kittens, and the kittens were like, I mean, the last video I watched, she was 10 days in, and those cats are feisty. Like they're real slow trusting her, but it's like 5 sibling kittens. So small. One of them is orange. Or anything else in it? Not anything psychoactive. No. By the end. I mean, maybe there's some chemicals. Probably. Some chemicals in the paper. I'm sure. But not anything psychoactive. I mean, considering how cheap paper is, there's probably some carcinogens in it. But not anything psychoactive. I think I'll do 15 here, and then I'm gonna call it. Man, Odie's been disrespectful lately. ending at the end. Let's see. I don't want to on that. The inhaling deep. Yes. You got a noodle cup on your head. What flavor? I had some chicken noodles this morning. Rowan Howell. I want to tell the giant order. But after a few seconds of hesitation, he took another drag. Shrimp, huh? Nice, nice. I'm not a shrimp guy. I don't like shrimp. I'm not a fan. I don't know. I don't like the texture. I don't really do a lot of seafood. I'll do crab legs every once in a while. Although it's been years since I've had crab legs. Never done lobster. Never. Not really a fan. I like tuna. I like tuna and like shredded tuna, tuna salad. But I also like salmon is pretty good. Baked salmon. I was starting to get into sushi and sashimi. California rolls are really good. Tuna casserole. That's really good. It's one of my favorite things that my mom makes. Tuna doesn't feel like fish. Does it feel like chicken? The chicken of the sea. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Hesitation synonyms. Let's do indecision. I'm glad I could assist. I hope you have a good dinner. I'll catch you next time. I'll see if I can't do some streaming tomorrow at the same time. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Maybe I'll make some pigs in a blanket. Ooh. Little gummy bear. Cool. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I want to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. If you are on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out patreon.com/BennyKill709 or buymeacoffee.com/BennyKill709. Either of these places will allow you to support me, BennyKill709, for whatever the heck it is that I do here. Thanks again, and I hope you have a good rest of your time zone.